Hey everybody, William Miller, National Brands Manager, and I am really excited. Today is a beautiful day, okay? We're out here with the North Trail travel trailer, and I'm so excited. I know it's been busy, but we are pleased to have the General Manager to come speak to us a little bit about what's exciting and new. Now, for anybody that is looking for a travel trailer, that they don't need a dually or a 1-ton pickup, that can sleep up to 4 people, you're gonna be really excited about this for a lot of reasons. Now, what you're about to see and what we're about to learn is a never before seen floor plan ever. This is brand new. So not only do we have a brand new layout that you've never seen, let's get into why you are gonna want this for you and your family. So let's start here with the front. What would be something good to point out to those that are looking for a North Trail for their family?
Well, right off of the bat, you see up here you have a one-piece molded fiberglass cap. It's not only aerodynamic, so it cuts through the wind, better gas mileage on your truck, but it also has, like I said, automotive paint on here, which will last you a lot longer than some of these other campers that just have graphics. Even this portion down here is painted, so the longevity of this over time, I mean, it'll look like this for years to come.
Now, one of the things that I know has a lot of years of success is the ability of how much you can store in these floor plans. Now, is there something that you want to share that's new for 2021 that kind of builds on the success that you've had over the years with this model?
William, I'm glad you asked that question. So this year, let me go back to last year. We came out with one of the biggest pass-through storages in the industry. We called it the King Kong size storage, and it was up to 58 cubic feet of storage space, which was, you know, we went to a lot of shows over last year and it was very well received. Customers continuously told us how great it was that they could not only, you know, put a ton of different stuff in here, but they could fit full-size coolers in here, fishing poles, you know, chairs, whatever they needed to put in here. This space could take care of it. Well, moving forward this year, it's bigger than that because we've actually routed out the front of this all the way to the cage, and we've given you 68.5 cubic feet of storage. So again, 10 cubic feet more than we did last year. So we're deeming it the super King Kong size storage.
Now, obviously, these have to get from point A to point B.
Absolutely.
So can you talk a little bit about what the North Trail team has done to make it as comfortable of a ride as possible?
For sure. First off, you'll notice down here that it's a spread axle design, so we call it our wide track suspension. Okay. So a lot like putting your feet next to each other, you're pretty top heavy, right? Yeah. But when you widen your stance out, it's much more stable. Same premise in our tires and our axles. You spread axle design, it's a much more smooth ride down the road, but it also is much more secure for you and your family.
People will camp year round, so it's exposed to rain, snow, harsh conditions. And a lot of, you know, degrading happens with rust, water damage, things like that. So, and where I see the damage oftentimes in these travel trailers is in that wheel well. Is there anything that you and your team have done to address those problems?
Absolutely. So right up underneath here, we have galvanized metal up underneath all of our wheel wells. So when you are riding down the road in, say, a rainstorm like you talked about, and you know, you throw water up underneath here or rocks and things like that, it's not going to permeate the underbelly because you have galvanized metal, which stops that from happening. And again, this will add to the longevity of your coach.
Now, what's really exciting is going to be seen in just a few minutes. Okay, but within the North Trail line, how many different models are there?
We have a total of 15 floor plans for North Trail.
So there's a lot of unique features among the 15. Now, something I see right here is pretty unique. Can you talk a little bit about what exactly this is for the customers?
Absolutely. So when we're going out visiting dealers and we're going to talk to a lot of retails that are utilizing our products, it was very overwhelming over the last couple years that more and more people wanted an outdoor kitchen and entertainment space like this. So moving forward this year, this is one of the first rear baths out there in the industry that has an outdoor kitchen. Traditionally, it's not seen in this floor plan, and we brought it to fruition here.
All right, now I have to be honest, this isn't exactly the most clean, probably because you've had a lot of people here, which is great. I see a lot of grass, there's mud. One of the things I don't see is carpet. Can you kind of talk about, was that intentional?
So this new North Trail you're looking at today, it has absolutely no carpet in it. It has woven flooring in the slide room, and then it's got linoleum everywhere else. The woven flooring can't be stained. People absolutely love this stuff. On top of it, you know, you can easily sweep this coach out, and then if you look again at the floor, there's no register vents in it, right?
Yeah.
So that's cool too, because what happens with some of these vents on the floor, this grass and all the dirt that you see in here settles into those vents, and it becomes problematic for people with allergies, things like that. So it's much easier to clean this particular coach than a lot of the other ones out there with carpet and the vents in the floors.
Now I want to sit down for a reason. So I've been in a lot of travel trailers. This is the quietest I've ever heard it inside of a travel trailer. What have you and your team done to make it so quiet? And is there any other additional benefits to the things that you guys have done to support this?
Well, I'm glad you asked that, because the secret to how quiet it is in here, and I guess how cool you feel in here, is the fact that the sidewall is a true 2-inch thick laminated sidewall, and then you've got a 4-inch thick laminated roof. So you've got 4-inch thick of block foam insulation up in the roof of this, crowned down to 2 on the sides. And the sidewall is 2 inches thick. Most of the people out there are going to utilize a 1 or a 1.5 inch thick sidewall. So 25%, if not 50% thicker sidewall, and this laminated roof lend this coach to be very, very quiet. You can't hear any of the commotion going on outside. It's nice. And carry that forward to a lot of these campgrounds get really loud at nighttime, and people want to know that they're going to be able to sleep. They may have a big day tomorrow, or they want their kids to sleep. And rest assured that that will happen in the North Trail.
Now, one of the things I want to give you a lot of credit for is you've done a great job listening to the voice of the customer. And that hasn't stopped to the simple basic things like cushions. Can you talk about what you continue to do through your evolution of giving the customers what they want?
So over here, we have our Select-A-Style dinette cushion. What you'll notice is that you could take this particular cushion. It's a lighter decor right here. You pull it off, you flip it around, and it becomes darker. So a lot of times we talk to people and they say, well, we want the darker color because our grandkids or our kids are very messy. But then you've got a lot of other people that say, well, sometimes we want to lighten the coach and we like the lighter color. Or you're not pigeonholed into something that you don't want, because now we utilize both of them in this particular coach, and you can pick whatever works for you.
All right, and now the moment that everyone's been waiting for, the big reveal.
Absolutely. Well, you check this out in here. This is one of the first travel trailers that has dual vanities in it. So you come inside here, you can both brush your teeth at one time. It's very nice to be able to wash your hands, 2 people, do whatever you need to do to get ready in the morning, and then head off and camp.
This is really remarkable to me, what would aesthetically be a small feature. There's a lot of travel trailers, 30 foot in size. I've never been able to have a face-to-face conversation with anyone. Can you just talk a little bit about that process of, again, you and your team listening to the customer and how you were able to achieve this or make this a priority in this design?
Yeah, well, exactly like you said. Well, a lot of customers in traditional travel trailers will have the dinette, and then they'll have the couch, or vice versa, but you never get that cross conversation, which people are really looking for. In this particular setup, we really wanted to focus in on that by utilizing the dinette on the door side, and then we have the L-shaped sofa on the off-door side of the slide, where you could fit 3 people in there, and another 2 here for that cross conversation, and then again on the buffet top, somebody else could stand right here. So essentially you have cross conversation for up to 6 people, which is something seldom found in a travel trailer this size.
Very unique. Now, something pretty unique, just dimensionally by size. This isn't a normal twin size bed. Can you talk a little bit about the master suite?
Absolutely. So in here, in every single North Trail moving forward, we have a 72-inch wide by 80-inch king bed. So most of these travel trailers out there have queen beds, and some of these larger individuals or people just move all over the place when they're sleeping. They want a bed of this size, and it's seldom found, but we bring it to you here from North Trail. One thing I want to point out while we're in the master bedroom, not only do we have the king bed over here, but adjacent to that, we have the master bedroom ensuite storage, which we're utilizing in more and more of the North Trail floor plans. What you have is you have your normal shirt closets up here and a massive amount of storage up top, but over here you have 2 huge doors, One is for hanging shirts, and then the other, there's shelves. You have a cubby up here to put knickknacks, things like that. You have prep for a TV in the bedroom, and then down below you have a place to slide shoes in when they're not being used.
So not only did we just show everybody a never before seen floor plan, a lot of exciting new features where you've addressed the voice of the customer to make improvements off existing success with this year's 2021 model. So many exciting things happening. When can customers expect to see these in dealers nearest to them?
You could see the all-new 25 RVP shipping to dealers this week. So they're all shipping now.
Awesome.